Kia ora, guys, gals, and legionnaires. Rycon here, coming with an update video. I'm finally settled in my new place. I have my setup, and you will have noticed that videos have been rolling out. Not on a regular schedule yet, but we're on our way to that. Now both Leon and Logan will not be returning this weekend, but rather next weekend, and episode 3 of Ashes is going to be arriving next week on time. For those of you who were able to make it along to the Fallout 76 stream, thank you for sitting along with me on that one. It was 7 hours of gameplay, and I know many of you have been still asking me like what my final impressions of the game are, and overall I do enjoy playing it. I play it myself. I don't see it being the kind of game that we would be making like a proper series out of on here, but it's a whole new wasteland to explore. There are some interesting mechanics in there, but I know for a lot of people it is a controversial game. So at the end of the day, if you don't think it's going to be for you, then I'd say hold off. Don't jump into it. But if you do have some disposable income that you're not so tied to and you want to grab it now, then I'd say go for it. If it's the kind of game that you're going to enjoy, regardless of whether you're playing it with friends or not, I'd say go for it. But my final word on it is I don't think it should be priced where it is currently. It's not your traditional Fallout game. And while I know many hours went into creating the content and the amount of content that's in there, it's not the same. It's difficult with games and pricing to know where they should fit in on that whole spectrum. But for me personally, I feel like 76 is a little bit above where it should be at price-wise. And I do feel like overall, the fan base would be a little bit warmer to the game, maybe if it didn't release as expensive as it has. Many have been calling it DLC for Fallout 4. In a sense, it kind of feels like that. It is an entirely new wasteland, but this is what we usually get when we have a DLC. Not on the scale, however, but it does make you think. For those of you who have been eagerly awaiting the return of Zealand, you'll be happy to know that it is going to be coming back before the end of the year. Now the Christmas period always gets a little hectic, especially your schedules, and getting everyone together for a game can be tough, but we are going to manage. And if you somehow missed out on what direction this third season is going to be going in, we are jumping forward in our timeline by a fair amount. If you want to track what has actually happened so far, you can do so by checking out the Stormforge Productions website. Isaac Skulk has been consolidating all of the Timeskip information that I've been going over with the rest of the group. And so if you want a little bit of a sneak peek of that, do look in the description, you will find the link to that there. And finally, I'd like to say a big thank you to all of you who have been incredibly supportive, especially in the last video that I made talking to camera. It was a difficult video to make, and the support that I got from all of you was absolutely overwhelming. I can't ask for a better community than what we have here. You're all so incredibly understanding, and you're all so patient, and thank you for waiting while I get back up on my feet here. That will be wrapping us up for this update video. The only other series that I haven't talked about right now is XCOM, and XCOM will be making its way back to your screens as well. Getting all of the content flowing again when it's being produced on a week-by-week basis can be difficult to get going, so that's why it's been fits and starts. You've had some things come back and other things haven't yet, but I'm going to be working out a flow so that I can get that consistently to your screens at the same time every week, so you won't have to guess when things are coming out, because I hate that. And you as Legionnaires only deserve the best. Thank you for taking time out of your day to listen to me ramble. I've been Rycon, you have all been awesome, and until next time, stay tuned.